So
The other track is I Call Your Name. Um, what was the genesis of that particular track as well?
in that same living room, one night, it was well during that time me and Bobby lived together. I think we lived together about a year and a half. During that time, he's sitting at the piano and he's playing something, and I start singing, and we start bouncing ideas off of each other with this thing that he was playing. No, Bobby, go here, and he said, "Greg, check this out," and things like that. And I wound up being a little more prolific with lyrics than Bobby. So, I just kept throwing verbal ideas while he's playing and singing, and that's how that thing came about. And at that point, when we were there, when we were at that point, we already had carte blanche in the studio. So me and Bobby said, "Okay, we cut it tomorrow." We knew we had something special then, and we said
Wow.
we cut it tomorrow. So we did go back in the studio and cut it, but it got cut. No, when we said we'll cut it tomorrow, that was probably a year and a half after about a year after the first album came out.
Okay.
Yeah. It was when we were back in the studio, but about a year after that first album came out. But we knew that we had something special in that one because we'd already been proven with everything else that we had put out.
Yeah.
But how everybody else freaked to it was something special. I
I
mean,
thought,
really, it blew people away. And you want to know something, man? That song lives on today. Did you by any chance know? I don't know if I talked about the hit that's out now, SZA and Kendrick Lamar.
yes, yes.
The 30 for 30. I don't know if we discussed that when we talked before, but possibly did. But that record is still at the top of the charts right now.
Oh.
And of course, that's I Call Your Name. It leaves with I Call Your Name.
Yes, 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 you did. Yeah. And I did listen to it afterwards, and yes,
Okay.
and yeah, we did. The other one I did like, and just I want to be closer.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, there's a story behind that. I co-wrote that with Jermaine Jackson.
Wow.
Jermaine gets the credit for it now. Actually, it was on, there's an album up here, a cover up here on the wall. If so, later I'll point it out to you. That our very first album cover, Barry Gordy made him trash the cover. He didn't like it, so he made him shoot another cover. And that came the one with the red with all the pictures on it. But on that cover, it gives me my credits. But on the next one, somehow my credits got left out.
Mhm.
Okay, Jermaine assured me that he would rectify it by the time they did a reprint or print of the record, but it never happened. So I never really got credit. But Jermaine and I wrote the song. Actually, he brought the idea in the studio. And again, as I said, I was kind of prolific with lyrics and melodies and stuff. So he had me add this and add that. And next thing we know, we got that song. And that was a big hit for us as well.
When you talk about credits, is it what people see, but it isn't that the royalties are coming correctly, but it's how people see who wrote the
Well,
song.
in this instance, the royalties aren't coming correctly because it never got rectified.
Oh,
Situation never got rectified. I co-wrote that song, and the situation never got rectified.
wow.
So that's one of the down stories. That's one of the down stories in my book here.
Yeah, we're gonna
I never
fit.
got credit for that.
Wow. I think that's I think that's always the tough part, but you've really balanced it out where okay, we take some knocks, but we live and grow with that. Um, what I wanted to find out then is that after you came out with you know, the, yourself, Jody and Eddie came out with a single, how did you guys decide, okay, that's it, we've run our course, or what was was it a formal announcement or?
Oh, okay. You're talking about when we left Motown and went to Total
Yeah,
Experience?
yeah. So you did the record at Total Experience. I mean,
Yeah.
leaving Motown, was that something that you guys decided, or
Well,
go?
it was actually they dropped us and we quit. See what
Okay.
it was is after Bobby, you said Bobby and Tommy left, but also Philip left. His brother, he went over
Oh
with his
yeah.
brother, James Ingram, over to Quest Records. He
Hmm.
wound up over there. So anyway, it was me, Bobby, and me, Eddie, and Jody, and we went to Total Experience. We found a couple other guys to come and fill in for Bobby and Philip, and we kept going. We did one album over there, and Total Experience, first of all, was a difficult record company because it was a smaller label than Motown,
Hmm.
and it wasn't as easy dealing with the people there as it was at Motown. It was just something to get us to the next place. So, and the record felt like it was just something to get us to the next place because I produced on all of the Motown Switch albums. In fact, Switch 5, the last album, which didn't make a lot of noise, but I produced that myself. Okay, this was after Bobby and Tommy made their exit. Okay, well, after Bobby, because Tommy was with us too. But anyway, but with the Total Experience record, even though I made that deal, I only produced one song on it. And it wasn't even a single, the song that I produced. My heart wasn't in it after we left Motown, man. It was, after Bobby and Tommy and Philip were gone, my heart wasn't in it anymore. So we did the one record, and still, Jody and Eddie would have gone on had I wanted to go on. Okay. But it was time for me to get out. The Total Experience. There were a lot of things going on in my life. I don't think I shared with you that I was using drugs at the time as well. And it was time for me to get out of that. I had to break the cycle of drugs and the badness. So I packed up and I moved to New Jersey. And after I moved to New Jersey, the album came out after I moved to New Jersey, but it flopped here in the States. It did nothing. Had it did something here in the States, it might have inspired me to come back and try to do something different, but it did nothing here. UK and the rest of the world, yeah, it did some damage. It made some noise. So.
Yeah, yes, you did mention, because when we were talking about Bobby, you said you all were it, and with the success and young men, but you were able to separate.
Yeah, fortunately, Jody, Philip, who never did anything, drink or did drugs, or and Eddie, they didn't get caught out there. Jody and Eddie dabbled a little bit, but they didn't get caught out there. Me, Bobby, and Tommy got caught out there. And I managed to be able to fight my way back, which is something that neither of them were ever able to do.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that category.
And somewhere in between us, or even loving us, on which I didn't miss you.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
Trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No, okay, you're okay.
They don't understand what Jonas' voice is winning all spirits.
play it. I mean, I love all different genres.